he struck Temple Grounds, and it looks like, yeah, okay. I'm
Okay.
new to this with Smash.gg, but we're going into Sparring Ring, it seems like.
Okay.
Now, again, I have to remind myself to actually fix how things look like here, and I'm aware that Cojora, who is representing TCM, we can't forget that as well.
This is true.
Will be on the left side here, and then Benson. Bam, bam. All right, nailed it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, this one. There's not really anywhere to hide for Benson
No.
from the assault that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, as you said, he's very experienced Turtle Mummy, so
yeah. I mean,
you never know.
yeah, the thing is with the turtle mummies is that, you know, you can see it as this cramped stage. It's like, oh well, then it might, you know, he doesn't get that room to actually walk away and be a turtle. But then if you underestimate that, that's when the grabs are gonna come in, and that's where you're gonna get, you know, grabbed and sent into the Shadow Realm. Oh, okay, interesting.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I've never seen Cojora play Ninjara.
No,
so
no, I haven't.
this is going to be exciting.
Yeah, this is actually really interesting. Okay, the Ninjara with a very interesting setup as well. Okay, going into this round one of the, or losers round one here. Cojora, the Finnish player versus the Italian Benson here. Starting off strong for Cojora here.
Yeah, the wide grabs that he can generate using motions are just insane, and the speed with the clapback grab,
Yeah.
with the shield grabs being quick anyways, that's quite a terrifying prospect.
Yeah, this is kind of a setup that we've been seeing, especially from like Pega and the Japanese players. It's just the Tri-Blast and Clapback. And the cool thing here that Cojora is actually utilizing is that he can send out that Clapback, and then he can just like cancel it by moving forward into it.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that gives you a lot of options.
yeah, and he's
Get a clean cancel.
ah,
He's standing up to this really quite well.
yeah, it's like he's standing up, but is that his super armor carrying him, or is that himself?
He's tanking a lot, but his timing's not too bad. The 1-2, I think Cojora is sort of struggling with that repetitive 1-2. Benson's not shielding up. He's sort of always throwing something, which means that Kojo's having to be thinking about what's coming his way, which isn't a bad strategy. Give him something to worry about.
Yeah, and I think like the saving grace here for Benson is just his super armor is like
Rush
he's
could kill here.
yeah, this is actually closer than it looks like, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, he does miss that. That's unfortunate. Okay, this is kind of going to go down to the wire. If Benson can land a grab here in the last minute, then it could be.
Oof.
No, and it won't be. I think, as I was going to think there with Benson, is that he, you know, he was doing, like, he wasn't doing bad. He just wasn't doing that much damage. And Cojora, on the other hand, while he has this, you know, mobility, he wasn't doing that much damage either. You know, he was doing some chip damage, but that rush, it was like 180.
Yeah, it didn't seem to work fantastically well, which is why I think he's probably switched off.
Yeah.
And put the Phoenix on.
Yeah, we saw like 315, I think. That was pretty. This is going a lot faster than the last one here. This could be a fast 2-0 if Benson does not switch it up here.
You can't tank a charged Phoenix, unfortunately.
Oh my God! Nice read from Cojora there.
That grabbing.
Yeah, and there's a quick 1-0 from Cojora. You know, I'm still hoping that we can see, you know, some more from Benson here, making his first tournament appearance and going into the top 8, which is, you know, not an easy feat. And he was actually doing, I think he was doing like a solid few turns in the losers bracket as well. So, you know, he didn't, you know, go straight into this from winners.
No, he's had to win a lot of games, hard-fought games through losers to get here. So
yeah, and I
well, in fact, he won a lot in winners as well.
Yeah,
he's played a lot today.
Yeah, that's a good thing though. Like, you know, that's when you have the losers run, you get this like either it can get you fatigued, or it can get you like super hype, and that's the
Why?
weird, dangerous thing. Like if you win like 5 losers games in a row, then you're on fire. Like what's ever going to stop you?
Feel indestructible, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they're doing the banning picks now. Man, Smash.gg, you're doing so good. I remember like this setup, Smash.gg has, you know, they've updated a lot of things lately. I remember like a few of the, we had some online major in last year, and it was like a nightmare. I remember people like struggling so hard with everything, but now it's just, everything is just flowing really well. And
Yeah, I think everything today has gone incredibly well considering the number of people that signed up.
yeah, we had 39 signups, which is awesome. Like I'm so happy for that, because we were aiming for, you know,
Yeah.
32, and then once we broke 32, people were just like, well, okay, I'll just join in as well. But now, okay, this went fast here. We're actually going into Mausoleum for the next stage.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you like what you want to kind of see from Benson. Different, like what should he do differently here to actually counter Cojora? Like even if that's a thing, you know.
That's the question we've all sat awake at night wondering what the answer to is.
This is a philosophical.
I'm not sure. It's to be honest, I would fully expect Cojora to play something else here, and here we go.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna spin the wheel, there's not a lot you can do to prepare.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see the Tri-Blast here, and the Tri-Blast should do not too badly against Coil.
Yeah.
Uncharged as well, it sort of cuts through a lot of her snappy dashes.
Yeah, and then Benson is going to stick with his tried and true Tri-Blast here, which
lead off double Tri-Blast.
And this is something that I have faced on ranked as Dr. Coil, and I'm just like getting some PTSD flashbacks here. Cojora, though, is actually doing some fine work, both with the, I want to say revolver, but it's the retorture, right? Man, this is...
Yeah, that's retorture, yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to break shield as well.
Yeah. Whoa, okay, even when breaking the shield gets 175, usually that's goes lower.
The amount of shield damage that arm does is horrifying.
Yeah, and I mean, Kojora's pressure here right now is just immense. Like, Benson is trying to play his turtle style, but it's not working. Kojora is just breaking that shield. It's like...
Yeah, that's terrifying. You can't turtle if it's going to put out that kind of shield damage.
Yeah, I think
Benson's going to have to step up and try and take it to Cojora here. Try and move him around a bit.
And this is interesting. Both players actually changed their arms here, and I think that this could actually have been maybe a mind game from Cojora, like if he's at that level right now, because you know, he could have thought that, oh, okay, Benson is going to try to counter the Kablammer, then he'll go for a curving arm, and then he changes to the Chakram, which is a good choice, I'd say.
Yeah, well, it will cut through the Tri-Blast very, very nicely.
Oof, yeah.
He's asserting himself on
yeah.
this round again.
Yeah. Oh my god, breaking the shield. Is it third time, I think? Third or fourth time? This is...
That's horrifying.
Yeah. And usually, like, this is a stage that Benson should feel comfortable on, being the turtle style, but the Dr. Coil just floating around. You'll never see Dr. Coil, you know, breaking that middle part either, or even caring about it because of that levitation of hers.
Benson's doing some good work here.
Yeah,
he needs to be a bit more patient with that rush.
Yeah, he's struggling. This might actually be his last breath here in this tournament if Cojora just gets one more hit. Benson is really struggling to stay alive right now. Oh my god, I'm feeling for him right now. I think we all are.
He's taking it to Kojo though.
Yeah,
There's time left here. If he could get a hit and a grab, it makes this very interesting because he can heal as well, but time's running out.
Yeah, this is 10 seconds left, and Benson is going to have to be forced to go out from that turtle mode, and his arms are damaged too.
He's got rush.
Oh, okay, the rush is getting blown. Oh, and it breaks the shield for like the 5th time in this set. Oh my god. Okay. That was so interesting. I want to see a best of 7 between these two guys. That was like, I I've never seen this matchup, so that was so cool. I'm honestly like,
That's what's exciting about a tournament like this, where you get to see, especially for us in EU, you get to see all the players play that you remember playing them so many times yourself,
yeah,
but you will have never seen them play each other.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, to see how they use their own abilities differently to face other people is incredibly interesting.
Yeah, and you know, by any means, Benson was not playing bad there. I think he was actually starting to
No.
get some kind of like he was starting to understand Kojora's pacing there. When it actually came down to it in the last one there, because when he was getting into that turtle mode and Cojora wasn't able to break that, that's actually, you know, when Benson and is at his strong point. So if we would have seen like a you know best out of 7, that could have actually, you know, slowly been something that was turning. But
Yeah,
you know,
I'm sure it would have been once you get into it. I mean, I think you'd have to have a lot of patience to play Cojora the way that he was playing there.
yeah,
You'd have to know when to pick your shots and not get carried away with throwing too many arms, because you're leaving yourself open to a lot of damage. With a bit more patience, I'm sure it would gradually turn around to an extent. But that was a assault from Cojora,
yeah.
a hell of an assault.